Michael and my thesis is Michael's background is go-to-market strategy. So my background is talent strategy and finance. Most companies, if you ask any venture capitalist, where do most companies fail? Most startups fail because they don't get the right people in the right seats, and they don't know how to grow and to kind of evolve on the people side of things as they scale. And then with Michael's background in go-to-market strategy, our thesis is built on, can we help companies, scrappy companies, who've already proven that there's a product market fit, can we kind of help them get to the marketplace? And so we are active investors. Michael and I came together. We are very active in the not-for-profit community in New York. We've been friends for many years, and we simultaneously realized last year that we were both looking to launch our own fund. And that's what kind of is the background for Overton. So we officially launched the fund this past year. Officially, legally, we started marketing the fund in December of this year. Today, we're kind of busy we're entrepreneurs ourselves. I'd say there's 3 priorities that we have. The first one is we already have our first 2 portfolio companies. So we're portfolio company managing. We are sourcing and doing due diligence on companies, and we're also fundraising. So the target size of our fund is $25 million. Today we have about $10 million in commitments, which is an incredible amount for a first-time fund. If you know about kind of the venture capital industry, most first-time funds will range between 5 and 10 million. And the fact that we've already gotten to 10, and now that we're focusing on raising that additional 15 million. So some part of kind of our responsibilities right now is that fundraise. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about our investment thesis. Some of it, if you haven't already gone online or read the job description, I definitely recommend the online our website definitely explains where our thesis and our target focus area is, but I'll give you a high-level overview of what it is. So we're focused in the consumer space. And for us, what that means is consumer behavior is changing today. The way that we're purchasing, whether it's e-commerce or retail, what have it, is changing. And so we're industry agnostic, but we're really looking for those opportunities that are disrupting their marketplaces. We're focused on the seed extension round, so pre-Series A. These are companies that are post-MVP, which means minimal viable product, meaning the product or service has already launched. There has already been sales. We ideally target portfolio companies with at least $1 million in sales, or they're scrappy companies that are growing quickly and maybe haven't hit $1 million, but they're scaling that way in a very kind of quick manner. And so we're looking for incredible entrepreneurs and people with track records. We just spend a lot of time on reference checking and spending time with them. We spend 3 to 4 months of due diligencing them, making sure that these are entrepreneurs that have proven track records and that they are looking for a smart check. There's many entrepreneurs out there. Some of them have their ideas and they don't necessarily want advisors. We're looking for entrepreneurs who are looking for collaborators. Entrepreneurs are good at X and Y. We think that we can bring Z. So that's one criterion. The second criterion is we're looking for major disruptors. We're looking for companies that are disrupting at least billion-dollar marketplaces. So huge macro marketplaces that are being disrupted. That's number 2. Number 3 criterion, and I already talked to it, have they already proven that there's a marketplace? Some of these companies haven't spent a penny on marketing, but already have 400, 500,000 in sales. Have they already proven in a short amount of time that there's a marketplace? And then the 4th criterion for us looking at our portfolio companies is, can we as Overton add value? Can we add accretive value? Based on my background on being able to scale up companies and Michael's background on go-to-market strategy. So that's really kind of the investment thesis and how we think about our portfolio companies. The last thing that I'll add is, as this is Michael and my first time fund, even though we've been successful angel investors and entrepreneurs ourselves, this is our first time fund. And so when we were launching the fund, one thing that Michael and I really wanted to make sure that we were spending a lot of time on was surrounding ourselves with the top industry experts and functional experts. And so we now have 12 operating partners who are functional industry experts that are involved in our due diligence and our portfolio company management. And just to give you an idea of some of the individuals who are involved as operating partners, one of them is Don Duet, the former CTO of Goldman Sachs. He's a senior advisor at McKinsey now. He's in the startup space. Richard Jaffe. Richard Jaffe's family office owns Ascena Group, which is Dress Barn and Ann Taylor. He's a major consumer retail investor. Laura Weil. She's on the public board of directors of Carnival Cruise Lines. She took American Eagle public. She's a former investment banker. We have digital content marketing experts, technologists, PhD from Stanford, who helped create the algorithms for Airbnb. When we were building Overton, we really wanted to make sure that we were surrounding ourselves with experts with every functional area to make sure as we're doing due diligence and portfolio company management, we've covered all bases.